We all depend on manufacturing to build, well, pretty much everything. But let's be real, it's often a total black box, full of delays and confusion. Today, we're diving into a really cool idea. What if we could give our factories a central nervous system, powered by AI, that connects every single piece of the puzzle? Let's get into it.
So let's just start with the main problem, right? In a world where you can get anything instantly, why does getting a custom part made feel like you're sending a message in a bottle and just hoping for the best? It's because, a lot of the time, traditional manufacturing is completely opaque. Nothing is synchronized, tracking is all done by hand, and just trying to get a straight answer on where your order is, well, it can feel next to impossible.
This slide really just nails the whole shift. Over on the left, you've got the old way: manual, slow, disconnected. Everyone, the customer, the workshop, the supplier, is basically stuck in their own little bubble. But on the right, you see the smart way: automated, real time, totally connected on one platform. And that jump from a fragmented mess to an intelligent system is exactly what we're going to break down. So, what's the big solution? It's called the AI powered Smart Factory Network, or ASFN for short. Think of it like that central nervous system we were just talking about. It's designed to weave all those separate, clunky pieces into one single, intelligent whole. Okay, but what is it really? The AI SFN is a platform that uses the Internet of Things, smart sensors and devices, plus AI to link up machine shops directly with their customers. And here's the absolute key: it coordinates everything instantly and transparently. No more guessing games, no more "I'll have to get back to you." Let's pop the hood and see what makes this thing tick. You've got vLogic and vSys. That's kind of the brain and operating system of the whole operation. Then you have the IO Easy controllers. That's the actual hardware, the hands and ears connecting all the sensors to the machines. Digital reps are like your personal factory manager, just living in the cloud. And maybe the coolest part? A human-like interface, or HLI, that works with ChatGPT, so you can literally control everything just by talking to it in plain English. Oh, and an internal digital currency makes sure payments happen instantly and automatically. It's pretty wild. Okay, so we've seen the tech. Now let's talk about how it all actually comes together to run a real-world factory. The whole system works by integrating what are called the 5 primary flows of manufacturing. So any factory is basically this complex dance of 5 different things happening at once. First, there's the goods flow that's tracking every single nut, bolt, and piece of metal from raw material to finished product. Then the money flow. And this is cool. Instead of a monthly paycheck, operators can get paid instantly for each job they finish. The people flow keeps track of who's doing what and where. The energy flow watches every kilowatt of power. And finally, the information flow, which is the glue that holds it all together, making sure everyone is seeing the exact same data in real time. This quote just sums it all up perfectly. It's not just about tracking things for the sake of it. It's about creating one single, undeniable source of truth. When nothing gets lost and there are no mysteries, you start to eliminate waste, mistakes, and even arguments. Everything is accounted for live, right as it's happening. And this is a total game changer. You don't have to be a coder or a systems engineer to run things. With that human-like interface and AI, you can literally just ask your factory questions. Hey, what's the status of this part? Or go ahead and pay this operator for that last job. It makes really complex automation something that anybody can use. Now, this system goes way beyond just managing the factory floor. It has a huge impact on one of the biggest headaches in manufacturing, the supply chain. And it does this with a really clever idea called smart consignment warehousing. This is a genuine win-win, which you don't see very often. For the workshop, think about it. You don't have your money tied up in huge piles of raw materials anymore. You only pay for what you use the exact moment you use it. And you never run out because the system just reorders automatically. And for the suppliers, they get instant access to a whole network of customers and can plan their deliveries based on real live data. So let's just quickly break down how this works. A supplier puts their materials in a smart warehouse right there at the workshop. Now, IoT sensors are watching, and they track the precise moment a piece of that material gets used. At that exact instant, a payment is automatically triggered to the supplier. This one simple process completely gets rid of all the friction and guesswork in the supply chain. It's brilliant. Okay, this all sounds incredibly futuristic, I get it. But it is not just a theory. This system has actually been put to the test in real machine shops. So, the billion-dollar question is, did it actually work? All right, first up,
get ready for a pretty staggering number: a 200 to 400% increase in operator productivity. Just let that sink in for a second. We're talking about workers becoming 2, 3, even 4 times more effective. Why? Because they have crystal clear instructions, real-time incentives, and they're not wasting time searching for parts or trying to get information.
Next up, let's talk about accuracy. This system hit over 99% accuracy in tracking every single component in real time. I mean, think about what that does for quality control, for customer trust. That's a level of precision that basically eliminates lost parts and means you always know exactly where everything is all the time. And finally, let's talk about the bottom line. The pilot shops saw inventory shrinkage and waste drop by more than 60%. By tracking every little piece of material and making sure it's used perfectly, the system plugs a massive hole that loses most manufacturers a ton of money. This table really just pulls it all together, doesn't it? The side-by-side comparison is just night and day. Whether you're talking about visibility, how workers are paid, or keeping the supply chain running smoothly, the AISFN platform takes the old, manual way of doing things and transforms it into a system that's instant, automatic, and just plain smarter.
So, where does this all go from here? Well, this isn't just about upgrading one factory at a time. The vision here is so much bigger. It's about building a completely open, collaborative ecosystem for the entire manufacturing industry.
The end goal is to create a true platform, a service that any machine shop can just subscribe to, a marketplace where suppliers, buyers, and shipping companies all connect seamlessly, and a partner network for developers to come in and build new tools on top of it. It's about creating a whole new standard for how we make things.
And that really brings us to this final, pretty powerful question. If this kind of technology can put the power of a fully automated, intelligent smart factory into the hands of any workshop, no matter how big or small, anywhere in the world, what does that unlock? What amazing new ideas and incredible products are we going to build next?